My name is Officer Ashley O'Hare, and I'm out patrolling High Rock Lake. Part of the reason why I wanted to become a wildlife officer was the environment with which I worked in. I used to work in an office setting, and I enjoyed my job prior to becoming a wildlife officer, but I wanted to do something that was a little bit more physically active. I wanted to be in nature and constantly learning about nature and just learning in general. At that time, I didn't know that I'd be driving a boat around the second largest lake in the state, but here I am, and I absolutely love it. I'm constantly learning. I learn from folks that I encounter on the water, in the fields, in the woods, and I'm constantly learning from my coworkers. I work for a great agency, and I'm very proud of what I do. I see that you're wearing your life jacket. Thank you so much for that. If you don't mind, I'm going to check for a fire extinguisher as well as the throw cushion.
Yep, that's no problem.
Awesome, thank you. It's very active. Every single day is so extremely different depending on the season. You've got boating, dove hunting, duck hunting, deer hunting. So depending on the season, you're going to be doing something a little bit different, which I absolutely love. The water is a huge part of our summer days, especially living where we do and having the Yadkin River, High Rock Lake, and Tuckertown. That does consume a lot of our time. Not only do you have wildlife officers on the water, you also have the Davidson County Sheriff's Office Lake Patrol units that come out here. We work hand in hand. Sometimes they'll ride on the boat with us, sometimes we'll jump on the boat with them, but we definitely support multi-agency events, and we work, like I said, hand in hand. It's a beautiful day to be out in the water. How long have you guys been out today?
I think we got here about 1.
Okay. Have you caught anything?
Just 1 fish, that's it.
It's not uncommon for us to stop a boat for a safety inspection. We're just doing what we do. We're going to ask for your boat registration, life jackets, a fire extinguisher, throw cushion. No secrets there. We just want to make sure that you have all the safety equipment to keep your people on your boat, your passengers safe. So with these type of fire extinguishers, you always want to make sure the pin's in. If you push this button down here and it pops up, that means it's charged, it's still good to go. If you push that button down and it stays down, that means it's time for a new one. In case y'all didn't know how to check them. Before you even put the boat on the water, make sure, of course, that your trailer is in good working condition, that you've got air in your tires, you've checked the lug nuts, you've checked to make sure that your trailer lights are working, everything's functioning properly there. You want to make sure on your boat that you've got the proper safety equipment. So for every single person that's going to be on your boat, you need to have a wearable life jacket. Wearable meaning it's not ripped, torn, that you're double checking your equipment, making sure that it's ready for the season, making sure that if you've got small infants and small toddlers, that they've got the appropriate size life jacket. If you have anybody on board that's under the age of 13, they are required by law to wear a life jacket while the boat's underway, even if you're just adrift. If you're at anchor, docked, or run aground, they can take the life jacket off. But while you're underway, you need to make sure that they're wearing that life jacket. You also need to make sure that it fits properly. You can see here we've got a variety of life jackets. One thing to keep in mind is make sure that things are U.S. Coast Guard approved. Some children's life jackets are meant only for swimming pools, so double check the labels on things and make sure that they're the right size for the passengers that you're going to have. We're going to make sure that you have a square throw cushion, also a fire extinguisher that's in good working condition. Not only do you need to have the safety equipment on board on your vessel, but make sure that it's also accessible. That means that you don't have to search for it for 10 minutes before you can locate it for us. You want to be able to know where your safety equipment is, so if you need to get to it quickly, and things happen very quickly, you'll know where it is, you get to it quickly, and you can give it to someone in need. So you are required to have boat safety education if you were born on or after January 1st of 1988 in order to operate a boat on your own or a jet ski on your own. There are some age requirements to operate a jet ski on your own in addition to boating safety education. You need to be at least 14 years of age to operate a jet ski on your own. Boat safety education classes are amazing. If you go in person, you'll actually have an officer there that can talk to you, answer any questions on a more personal level. We offer them for free. It's a 6-hour course. If you're looking to sign up, we offer them all over the state. You can look on our website, which is www.ncwildlife.org, and you can scroll to the bottom and click the Boat Safety Education tab. When that pops up, you can locate a class. So just like driving a vehicle, you want to make sure that while you're driving your boat or jet ski, that you have your head on a swivel. So you're constantly looking around for boaters in front of you, to the side of you, behind you. What's different on the water is we don't have lines on the water. We don't have speed limits other than our no wake zones. So people can travel erratically. There are navigation rules to know and look into, and during your boater safety education class we'll talk a little bit more about those. But a lot of folks that haven't had boating education, they're not really sure how to operate this new boat. You want to be on the lookout for those people as well. So make sure that you've got your head on a swivel, you're looking at where other boats are in proximity to you. You're not getting right up on top of another boat because they could suddenly stop. As far as driving erratically next to other boaters or other jet skis, we do have charges that revolve around that with negligent boat operation. So you want to make sure that you're not going to get in trouble with the law as well. And our main goal with that is just keeping folks safe. Be mindful of your wake. Be responsible for your wake. Especially with wake boats, if you're keeping a big ballast and you're still traveling at a slow speed, your wake could potentially cause damage to other docks. So just be mindful of those things. You don't want to endanger anyone's life, limb, or property. So just be mindful on the water. So jet skis have a different set of rules that are a little bit more strict than even boats because they're highly maneuverable. We like to call them the motorcycle on the water. They can be a lot of fun, but there are more strict rules because they're highly maneuverable. You want to make sure that you're at least 100 foot away from docks, swimmers, piers. You want to make sure you're at least 100 foot away from a boat or another jet ski that's underway, and at least 50 foot to the side from another boat that's underway. The reason for that is if that boat suddenly stops and you're trying to ride the wake of that boat, you could potentially go over top of that boat because you don't know, with any type of brake lights or anything like that that we don't have on boats, what that boat's going to do. Thank you so much. Our main priority is to make sure that everybody's safe on the water. At the end of the day, we want people to have fun, enjoy the water, enjoy their friends and families. Part of doing that is for us to make sure they've got the proper safety equipment, for us to make sure that they've got a sober boat operator. Just like being in a vehicle on the roadway, you can also get in trouble for being impaired on the waterway. It's not uncommon for us, if we feel that a boat operator has been consuming some type of drug or alcohol, to get that boat operator onto our vessel to perform our seated battery of field sobriety tests, just to make sure that operator is safe to drive. You can be placed under arrest, brought to jail for being impaired while operating your boat or jet ski. So just make sure that you have plans for a sober boat operator, sober jet ski operator, and that you're not putting yourself and others at risk on these hot days, holiday weekends when there's a lot of people out. Just don't do it. Drinking and boating do not mix.
As you can see, there's a lot of boat traffic, jet ski traffic, fishermen over here at the bridge. Every bridge on the lake is going to be a no-wake zone, so make sure at that pinch point that you're slowing down and make sure that you can't see any white water behind your boat or jet ski. And you've got a lot of traffic going in and out, especially on a busy day. So no wake is going to be no white water behind your boat or jet ski. So make sure that you heed that. We've also got some danger buoys out. You definitely want to make sure if you see one of the danger buoys that you stay clear from that. There's something under the water that you don't want to hit. If you see a danger buoy, try not to get in between that buoy and the shoreline if it's close to the shoreline.
We try to be very proactive when we're on the water and stopping folks and making sure that they're abiding by all the rules and laws. Just like a highway patrolman on the roadway, we're the same thing on the waterway. We want to keep folks safe. We want you to have a good time. We want to make sure that you're able to operate that boat safely, to keep all of your passengers and all the other boaters safe. So we're not here to ruin your day.
Hey, how are y'all?
Most of our encounters are very positive. We're going to check your boat safety equipment, make sure that you've got boating education if you're required to have it, make sure the kids have life jackets on, and then you can continue on your day.